Good morning. Welcome to a Monday morning edition of Coffee with Tea. I'm your host, the amazing T Street. Today's topic: ending comparisons and restoring joy. Ending comparisons and restoring joy. Have you ever been feeling good about your life? Like your vibe is on 100, and then you open up your social media. You were feeling confident until you saw somebody else's highlight reel. You were happy until you compared your behind the scenes to their best moments. And suddenly you're asking questions like, am I behind? Am I doing enough? Why don't I have what they have? Listen, comparison doesn't just steal your confidence. Real talk, it steals your joy. So today, we're going to talk about how to end comparison and restore your joy. Good morning, Jackie. Good morning, Wendy. Good morning, Deaconess Rhonda. Good morning, Miss Woods. How to end comparisons and restore your joy. That's what we're talking about this morning, y'all. So I have to apologize to you. I didn't do my little points, but I do have them. All right. I just didn't type them up and put them on the screen as banners, but I'm going to give them to you anyway. Point number one: comparison is a thief. So stop letting it rob you. Comparison is a thief. So stop letting it rob you. Comparison, y'all, it'll walk into your life uninvited and leave with everything that matters to you. Because comparison steals your confidence, it steals your peace, it steals your gratitude, it steals your focus. You could be winning and not even know it because you're too busy watching everybody else's race. Hmm. You can run your race well while still watching someone else's lane. Not. I just said you can run your race well while watching somebody else's lane. Not. You cannot run your race well while you're so busy looking over at everybody else's lane. And here's what the truth is that nobody ever really tells y'all: most of what you're comparing yourself to isn't even real. It's filtered, it's edited, and real talk, it's curated. You're comparing your real life to someone else's highlight reel, something that they all put together to make it look like they're living their best life. That's not a fair fight. Comparison doesn't make you better. Sometimes, if we're honest, comparison can, good morning, Val, can make you bitter. I don't know who needed that right there. So the first thing that you got to know is comparison is a thief. So stop letting it rob you. Point number two: your timeline is not their timeline. One of the biggest lies that comparison tells us is this: you're behind. You're behind compared to who? We all have different starting points, different resources, different opportunities. And real talk, y'all, we all have different journeys. Some people, they start out on level 10 when you started out on level 1 and you're now on level 5. That's progress. But comparison will have you feeling like level 5 is failure because somebody else is on level 12. Delayed does not mean denied. Different does not mean less than. Your life is not a race against other people. It's a journey, y'all, to become who you're supposed to be. Just because it hasn't happened yet doesn't mean it's not happening. I said that to my pastor the other day. He said something and I said, yet. Just because it's not happening yet doesn't mean that it's not going to happen at all. So let me be clear. When we talk about this thing called comparison, the first thing we got to know is that it's a thief. So we got to stop letting it rob us. And that your timeline is not their timeline. And y'all know I always got 3 points. The third point: joy returns when you focus on your own growth. Ending comparisons and restoring joy. You can't have joy while you're focused on other people's growth. If comparison steals your joy, then focus restores it. Joy comes back when you celebrate your own progress, when you appreciate what you have, when you focus on who you're becoming. Instead of asking, why don't I have what they have? Start asking, how far have I come? Y'all, when I look back over my life and I see how far I've come from juvenile delinquency and being locked up for almost 3.5 years to at one point director of education for the 15th largest city in America. Y'all, I have traveled to 49 of 50 states and 7 countries. I'm a poor black girl from the, oh, I rebuke that. I used to be and was a poor black girl from the south side of Columbus. Who would have imagined? I didn't even have the imagination for it. But I stopped asking about other people's lives. I ask all the time, how far have I come? What am I building? Who am I becoming today? Because growth is happening even if it's not trending. Period. With 2 T's and a D. And listen, you don't need to be better than someone else to be great. You just need to be better than who you used to be. That's the only comparison that actually builds you. Joy grows when comparison stops. So here's what I want you to do to start today. When comparison shows up, and it will, don't entertain it. Don't feed it. And whatever you do, if you're on social media, don't follow it. Replace it instead with celebrating you, focusing on your lane, and honoring your journey. Because the truth is, there's something about you that nobody else can duplicate. And when you stop comparing, you're finally giving yourself permission to live fully, to grow freely, and to walk in real joy. Stop comparing your life to theirs. Your joy is waiting on you to choose it. I don't know who needed this message this morning, but I came by to tell somebody today is the day that you need to end comparisons and restore your joy. Good morning, Pastor. Oh my goodness. Good morning, everybody who came on. Good morning, Alana. I don't know who needed this message, but I need y'all to know I'm only racing against T. I'm only racing against me. I've got great speaker friends who do what I do, but they can't do it like I do, and I can't do it like they do. Because every time I hit a stage, I ask God to give me grace and to let me be better than the last speech I gave. That's it. I went to see my friend Mike Smith live. We were in Georgia this past Thursday and Friday. And so I went to see him Thursday night. He's an amazing speaker. And I was on Friday morning. I didn't go to compare. I went to support. And my style is different than Mike's style. I can only be T. I'm the person who walks the audience and runs and talks to kids with microphones in their faces. He's a real chill dude with a big hat and long hair. Who we are is different. So I'm not ever comparing myself because God didn't give me the cleats to run anybody's race but mine. I'm the amazing T Street, but y'all already know there's absolutely positively nothing amazing in me that's not in each and every one of you. So today, I came to tell you to end comparisons and restore your joy. Have an amazing day.